So this text is about Noah. Do you remember that the whole world was simple? Which, by the way, it really looks like Genesis chapter 3, right? That's it. So God made everything good, and all of a sudden what you have with the creation of Adam and Eve and fallen sin, everything just goes down. To the point to which God looks at all creation and goes, I'm going to destroy this thing. Yet, there is a righteous person, Noah, and his family. So Noah and his family were put into a ark, a boat, or a nave, right? For us it's very important because where do we sit in the church? In the nave, right? You want to be saved? Get in the nave. Seriously, that's why it's called the nave. You want to be saved? Get in the nave. Because that's what happened during the flood of Noah. Everybody was destroyed, and the ark was there on the waters for a limited amount of time, just 40 days, right? And then they're coming back on earth, correct? Have you ever been with your family for 40 days locked somewhere? You want to kill everybody. Right? So God, a good family psychologist as he is talking about that in the chapter that we have in front of us. So, let's look at Genesis chapter 9. God blessed Noah and his sons and said to them, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth. So when you look at verse 1, everything is beautiful. It looks just like Genesis 1, correct? Hold on. This is just the beginning. It's beautiful. Oh, we're back. Fill the earth. Everything's great. Multiply. The fear and dread of you shall rest on every animal on the earth, and on every bird of the air, on everything that creeps on the ground, and all the fish in the sea in your hand they are delivered. Why? Because Noah had all the animals. Remember 2 by 2 in the ark? And he wasn't afraid. So now he's not supposed to be afraid anymore. Still, he's not supposed to be afraid of animals, even though we know very well that some animals attack people, right? Every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. Just as I gave you the green plants, I give you everything. What do you notice here?
Suddenly we're supposed to eat animals.
Suddenly we're supposed to eat animals as well, right? So God is kind of making the paradox. Says, the first time I only gave you the vegetables to eat, the fruits, but now I change my mind. Go ahead. You're allowed to have a steak. Burger. There are some differences. Verse 4. Only you shall not eat flesh with its life, that is, its blood. So in the Jewish tradition, for food to be kosher, it actually had to be drained from the whole blood. Okay? These are some food regulations. I don't want to get into it too much, but basically what it's trying to say is, don't eat like animals eat. You understand? You're not an animal. That's what God is trying to tell them. You're not an animal. This is how animals eat. They go, have the prey, kill something, and then start eating it, right? But you're not animals, don't eat like that. For your own lifeblood, I will surely require a reckoning. For every animal I will require it, and from human beings, each one for the blood of another, I will require a reckoning for human life. What do you notice here? Yes?
We have to pay for each life that we take.
Do not kill people. Right? Do not kill people. Why? Because God will require the blood of every person from the one who takes life. That may be an animal, right? But that may be another human being. So do you notice how in verse 1, God bless Noah, go ahead, be fruitful and multiply. And all of a sudden in verse 5, he has to talk about don't kill each other. Right? Because they were together as a family for so many days in the ark. That's right. Alright. Whoever sheds the blood of a human, by a human shall that person's blood be shed. Are you supposed to kill? Okay, so there is the explanation there why, which by the way is very important. I hope we're not going to miss it. We're going to talk about that. But the first part of the text does allow the killing of another human being.
No.
No. Why?
Because there is a price to pay.
Okay, very good. And to whom do you pay that price? Who makes you pay the price? Not human. Yes.
You kill, you die.
You kill, you die by it. Jesus also said, put back the sword, remember in the garden? Because whoever takes up the sword will perish by the sword. It's exactly the same text, you must admit, right? Now let me tell you, my dear friends, that throughout Christian history, and we had a violent history, did you know that? Ever heard of the Crusades? What was the Crusade?
Killing in the name of religion.
Killing in the name of religion, because we wanted to liberate the Holy Lands from the Muslims, right? Do you know that this was, the one by Jesus, was one of the most invoked texts? Whoever shall take up the sword will perish by the sword. So these Muslims killed us and took the Holy Land, so we're going to take the sword and go and kill them. They actually saw it as a commandment to kill. Do you understand? So if you are on a death, it's not a death panel, how is it called? Let's say there's a death penalty case and you are there in the jury, you might see yourself as the one who says, whoever sheds blood by a human shall that person's blood be shed. Do you understand? How you can interpret the text in both ways? On the one hand, don't kill, but on the other hand, kill the murderer. Do you understand? So you can play with this text. I'm not going to give you an answer right now. I am very much against the death penalty, just to be clear. But I don't want to go to sanitize this text. I want to leave it a little bit unclear. Do you understand why it is unclear? Because it says don't kill because you're going to be killed. Why are you not supposed to kill someone?
In the image of God.
Because they are created in the image of God. So remember last night how we said every human being is worth because they are created in the image of God, whether they're male or female, right? So all of a sudden in chapter 9 we see that idea of image of God coming again, and it's talking this time saying, do not kill other people, and you be fruitful and multiply, abound the earth and multiply in it. Okay? So we learned in the first chapter that we are created in the image of God. In the 9th chapter we learn that you're not supposed to kill because you're in the image of God, but also sometimes people kill each other and they see it as an act of justice, right? And now let's talk about Leviticus chapter 19. You shall not hate your kinsfolk in your heart. No, somebody pronounce it correctly for me. You shall not hate your kinsfolk. Okay. How would Jesus say it?
Love my
Neighbor. Neighbor. Very good. So do not hate your neighbor in your heart. Reprove your neighbor, but incur no guilt because of him. You shall not take vengeance or bear a grudge against your countrymen. Love your neighbor as yourself. I am the Lord. Did you read it with me? Very good. So there are several questions that we should ask. We should ask. Yes. The first one: are you supposed to hate someone in your heart? No. Very good. What if that someone is your enemy? I couldn't hear you. Why?
So your kinsfolk.
They're not kinsfolk. Kinsfolk means they're your relatives and the same countrymen, and
We're all
they're.
from Adam and Eve. Technically, we are kinsfolk.
Yeah, but this text is not talking about. It's talking about those who are just like you. Jesus will talk about that. Don't hate your enemy. Love your enemy. We didn't get there yet. This text right now is talking about love the ones who are like you. Okay? Who are the ones like you? I'm asking you. French, Romanians, very good. Orthodox, right? You're not there yet. Americans, right? Very good. Reprove your kinsman, but incur no guilt because of him. What could that mean?
Tell him what's right and what's wrong. Don't condemn him.
Tell him what's right and wrong, that's the reproof, right? But incur no guilt, why does that do not condemn him? What does that mean? Do not condemn him.
Don't make you feel guilty.
Don't make him feel guilty. Okay. So are your mothers wrong when they make you feel guilty? Huh? Yes. But that's not what this text says. It doesn't say don't make them feel guilty. It means you shouldn't feel guilty. Isn't that what it says? Incur no guilt. So reprove someone, but don't feel guilty. Don't do something that will make you feel guilty. That would be a better way. Let me repeat.